dunked on PJ Tucker. It was definitely the poster of the entire postseason.
Hey. Cam Johnson, he throws it down, and a blocking foul called on Tucker. Cameron Johnson soars and scores.
Ridiculous. What's up, friends? It's my guy knows a guy on the Frenzy Sports YouTube channel. I just got done watching Game 3 of the NBA Finals between the Bucks and the Suns. It was a crazy game. The Bucks won by 20. They covered the 4.5 point spread. Most people thought that the Bucks would bounce back in this Game 3 as things shifted to Milwaukee, and there were plenty of things that went their way tonight. They were the more impressive team, the more dominant team. This was not the Phoenix Suns team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I did not make a solid prediction for this game, and I was right to stand on the sidelines because I'm not the biggest believer in this Bucks team's title chances, but the Suns were definitely ready for a cool down. That's why I did not scramble to make a video. That's why I didn't scramble to tell everyone to take the Suns or Suns in 4 or any of that, because I knew that the Bucks have a solid shot to dominate in at least one of these games at home for them, and they dominated tonight. Deandre Ayton was a major factor for the Phoenix Suns as soon as the game started. He went over his points total prop of 15.5 nearly immediately, but the fouls started racking up on Ayton. He got to 4 fouls. They had to take him out of the game in the second quarter, and the Bucks blew the game open. They went on a 20-6 run, took a substantial lead, 15-point lead at the half. The Suns were able to recover. They cut it to like 4 points in the third quarter, but they were never really able to fully recover and take control of the game. The Bucks ended up blowing them out. The Suns went from hitting 20 3-pointers in Game 2 to only 9 tonight. And just about every hustle metric and statistic, like points off of turnovers, points in the paint, and second chance points, went the Bucks' way. But let's talk about the most important factor of the night. It has been Giannis Antetokounmpo. He scored 41 points tonight. He was a complete wrecking ball. He got to the free throw line numerous times. He completely capitalized, especially during the minutes when Deandre Ayton was not on the court. Everything went the Bucks' way. The fans were so into it. They established their home court advantage, a home court advantage that's been felt throughout these playoffs. And I'll be honest, the Bucks look scary. The Bucks look scary right now. They seem to have figured something out tonight, and that was to relentlessly attack the paint. Now, let's not forget that they were slightly aided by referee Scott Foster, who was inserted into this game. And whether or not you believe the conspiracy or not, one fact remains clear. When Scott Foster referees a game that Chris Paul is participating in the playoffs, Chris Paul is going to lose. He is now 0-12 in games in his playoff career where Scott Foster is the referee. The opening line for Game 4 is already out. Just want to say that it's -3, Bucks -3.5. I know that people are pretty much going to be piling onto the Bucks in that game, but we have to remember that this Suns team is a quality bounce back candidate. They are lethal when they lose against the spread in the very next game. It's pretty conflicting though, because the Bucks are a dominant home team, so I cannot wait for Game 4. I actually am I'm anticipating Game 4 much more than I was tonight. I figured that tonight would be a day where the series would be extended. There are a lot of factors that went into the Bucks' victory tonight. Not only did Giannis score 41 points tonight, but he did get some amazing help from Drew Holiday, who scored 21 points and hit 5 back-breaking threes against the Suns tonight. Chris Middleton was solid. Bobby Portis provided a lot of energy for the Bucks tonight. On the Suns side of things, Devin Booker was a complete no-show today, only scored 10 points, extremely inefficient from the field. He was in and out of the game. The Bucks were clearly confusing him. They were throwing different things at him. This was an off night for Devin Booker. I do not think that will be replicated again in this series. I'm going to say that this will be Devin Booker's worst performance in this series. I expect him to solidly bounce back in Game 4. I'm not going to attribute the entire loss to Devin Booker, but Devin Booker In my eyes, Devin Booker's lackluster performance was 50% of the reason why the Suns lost today. 50%. Devin Booker was absolutely horrendous offensively, and the Suns really, really, really needed it, especially during that stretch where they cut the lead to 4 points. They were never able to take advantage of the game. The Bucks wanted it more, and they acted on it. All hustle metrics went their way. Giannis Antetokounmpo is on a historic pace right now. He is the first player to score 40 points in back-to-back NBA Finals games since LeBron James in 2016. And we all know what happened with LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2016 Finals. They came back from a 3-1 deficit against the Golden State Warriors, who had an all-time great single-season record. They shocked the world. I'm not sure Giannis will do that this time. I think the circumstances are a lot different this time. The makeup of the rosters is a lot different this time. I expect the Suns to bounce back. They have the best record in the NBA after and against the spread loss, but there are plenty of factors that will go into Game 4. It's becoming a chess match. It's a physically taxing series on the Phoenix Suns. I'll be looking at the betting markets, the odds, and the prop markets to come up with the best picks for Game 4. And as things currently stand, I'm standing by my prediction that the Suns will win this series. I think with the home court advantage of the Phoenix Suns, the way that they bounce back after adverse situations has me still invested in the Suns. Personally, I'm going to profit no matter who wins the series because of my early investment in the Phoenix Suns, but I'm still rooting for them. I'd like to see Devin Booker break through. I'd like Chris Paul to finally get a ring in his career. I believe Giannis Antetokounmpo will definitely be back in the finals. He is in his prime. His prime has been here. His prime will continue. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a wrecking ball. I just feel that there's a distinct coaching edge towards Monty Williams in this series, and that will prove decisive in this series. I think Mike Budenholzer will end up being a Doug Collins type of head coaching influence on Giannis, and that the next coach for the Milwaukee Bucks will be the one to fully unlock Giannis's potential and take them to the championship one day in the near future. It's My Guy Knows a Guy. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, where I'll be giving sports betting predictions all year round. Follow me on Twitter at My Guy Knows a Guy. Subscribe to the Frenzy Sports YouTube channel. Let's get ready for Game 4. The Bucks made it a series. We have free TV. There's nothing to complain about. Let's get it done.